Hey YouTube, Estacado 5000 here. What's up? Here's another retro deck profile. It's Caliber Cat from Shonen Jump Edison 2010. So here we go. We got one Gores, we got one Dark Arm Dragon, one Caius, one Chaos Sorcerer, and two Cyber Dragons. The Gores is here basically as a staple. When you take a direct attack when you have no other cards on your field, you could special summon this from your hand and special summon a token equal to the amount of battle damage you took. And then Dark Arm Dragon, you have 3 darks in the graveyard. You special summon it, banish a dark from your graveyard to destroy one card on the field. Caius the Shadow Monarch, remove one card in your opponent's field, and if it's a dark attribute type monster, your opponent loses 1,000 life points. This can be summoned by removing one light and one dark monster from your graveyard, and you can banish one face-up monster on your opponent's field from play. And you can also, and 2 Cyber Dragons are for the Chimera attack, Fortress Dragon, Fusion Summon, obviously. Now, for the other monsters, we got free Doom Caliber Knight and free X Saber Arabellum. And we also got the free Rykos right here. And we got the Rescue Cat right over here. So basically, Doom Caliber Knights is a pretty good monster, 1900 attack. Its effect's pretty effective. If a monster effect were to be activated when he's on the field, this card is immediately sent to the graveyard and that effect's negated. It goes for both sides, both you and your opponent. So this card has like a double-edged sword to it because you have to think about when you use this card wisely, because your opponent can just activate the effect just to get rid of it, but even though their monster's effect's negated, this monster gets sent to the graveyard. It can't be special summoned, which is the downside to this card. But it's a really good card. It could stop cards like Treeborn Frog. It could stop cards like Rescue Cat in a mirror match, stuff like that. There's a lot of good uses this card had back in the day. It really is. The Arabellums, when this inflicts a direct attack to your opponent's life points, you can select one random card from their hand and discard it. And it's also good when you use Rescue Cat. You tribute this to summon 2 of these, or you summon one of him or a Ryko. Depends on the situation. And Ryko, when he's flipped up, you select one card on the field, destroy it, then mill the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard, basically. So it's a pretty good card. Really awesome card to use. It has a lot of combos. You can use this to get rid of a face-down spell trap or monster on your opponent's field. Or you can summon this in an Arabellum via Rescue Cat to get either Catastor or Magical Android out. There's a lot of options. Rescue Cat, just like I explained with Ryko and Arabellum, this card can be used to summon either one or both Arabellums. If you have like 2 level 4 monsters, you can go for 2 level 7 Synchro Summons. You know, there's a lot of options. 2 Gravekeeper Spy and Gravekeeper's Descendant. So basically, this card, you flip him up, you get another Spy, or you can get a Descendant. The next turn, you can just tribute 1 Gravekeeper monster on the field to destroy 1 monster on the field. So there's a lot of options, obviously. Then you got Sangan as Summoner Monk. Sangan, you can search for like a Rescue Cat, a Ryko, a Gravekeeper Spy, Gravekeeper's Descendant, or Summoner Monk. There's a lot of options you can use to get the monster you need at the right time when this is sent to the graveyard. And this, obviously, you know what he does. You discard 1 spell card from your hand, summon 1 level 4 or lower monster from your deck to the field. So basically, by summoning him, you automatically can get a Rescue Cat directly from your deck to the field on your first turn, and then go for a Synchro Summon that easily. It's really cool. Now for the spells, you got Allure Darkness. You draw 2 cards and banish 1 dark monster from your hand. Mind Control and Brain Control. You can steal your opponent's monsters and summon an Arabellum and use it for Synchro material. You got 2 Pot of Avarice to recycle your resources for Rescue Cat and also for Arabellum and the Rykos, stuff like that. You can even recycle, like if you accidentally milled your Dark Arm Dragon or Chaos Sorcerer, you have another chance to bring it back to the deck and draw it in one of your next turns or whatnot. My Body's a Shield protects your monsters from effects that destroy it. You pay 1,500 life points. This can stop a Lightning Vortex. I think this can stop also a Torrential Tribute as well, and maybe a Mirror Force, I think Torrential Tribute, yeah, but I don't know about Mirror Force, though. You got 2 Book of Moon, self-explanatory. It's a staple. You flip a monster into face-down defense position. Heavy Storm, Mystical Typhoon, and Smashing Ground. Now the traps, you got 2 Bottomless Trap Holes. You got free Dimensional Prison, 1 Starlight Road. This can be used when your opponent tries to use cards like Heavy Storm or a card that destroys 2 or more cards on your field. It negates the effect of that card and destroys it, and you can special summon the Stardust Dragon from your extra deck to the field. You got Solemn Judgment, Dust Tornado, and Trap Dust Shoot, obviously. So now the extra deck, we got Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, we got Allied Justice Catastor, we got Magical Android, we got Brionac, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, Goyo Guardian, 2 Arcanite Magicians, Ancient Fairy Dragon, and Black Rose Dragon for the level 7 Synchros. Most of the time, you would go into like Arcanite Magician, just depending on the situation, or if your opponent has a lot of back row, like if as long as none of them is like Starlight Rose, Solemn Judgment, you summon Black Rose, you can clear their field. Or if it's a minimal threat, you can just summon this. It gets the 2 counters, and then you can remove the 2 counters to destroy 2 cards on your opponent's field. An Ancient Fairy Dragon, its effect, it's like a stall card. You can also destroy a field spell. Like, you can use this to destroy, like, their Ancient Forest or something like that. There's a lot of options, obviously. Now you got 2 Stardust Dragons, Starlight Road, obviously, self-explanatory. You got Thought Ruler Archfiend, Red Dragon Archfiend, Colossal Fighter, and Mistworm, obviously. So, I think there is a way you could summon this guy. Like, you Brain Control, a level 5 monster, then a level 4 monster, then you can, like, oh wait a minute, hold on. You can actually summon Mistworm by doing this. So there's some ways you can do it. Like, if you have Rescue Cat, let's just say you summon Rescue Cat, for example. You already have someone to mark out. You tribute it, get a Raikou and an Arabellum from your deck and special summon it. You can sync these together. This is a level 9. You can go right for a Mistworm for that with that combo, obviously. So that's one way you can summon this guy. A lot of people think it's hard to summon this guy with a Synchro Cat build, but in reality, it's not. There's a lot of ways you can do it. This is one way of doing it. Another possible way of doing it is you take a level 5 monster, then you do like a level 2 tuner, and then another level 2 monster. Like, if you could brain control, like, for example, if they have Flight Spreader on the field, you could brain control that. And you can have Raikou, and you can have a level 5 monster, like Tribute, Summon a Caius, or something like that. There's a lot of possibilities. Alright, so that's the deck. I hope you all enjoy. More videos coming soon. Comment and subscribe for more videos. Later, guys.